So now you can get Goosebumps figures based off of the characters of the original Goosebumps books. Oh, we gotta talk about this.
What's so scary about that? You'll see. Viewers beware. You're in for a scare.
Hill's Toy Collection.
First, I just wanted to show these lined up in order along with the books in order, just the spines. And you'll notice like how it actually has the book number on each one, which I think is really great detail, just the same as over here. So, all right, let's look at the rest of the packaging.
Goosebumps. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare.
Now I'm going to start and go in order with the numbers of the books. But first we have The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb in the original book here. You can see here how it says Scholastic. Bring it in a little bit closer. How it has Scholastic there. Well, over on here it has Trick or Treat Studios. So it has the Trick or Treat right there. So that was a great touch there too. And then each one looks like it has like a card based off of the original artwork of the books. Then you have the spine here. And then on the back, it shows all the different ones. And then it has Build a Bonehead, so that's going to be exciting to get. And then Trick or Treat Studios down here. And then that's what I thought was neat too, is it has like what looks like the pages of the book. So it has it on the side and on the top. And then it looks a little bit grimy and stuff right there too, just because they're older books and stuff. So I thought that was a really cool touch. So here's the first one, book number 5. Then we have book number 7, Night of the Living Dummy, which is one of my favorite books. So, and just the detail that they did on these compared to the original books is awesome. And then the spine there. You got the back with all of them here again. And again, you got the pages on top. They just look awesome all lined up. And it's hard to see in the packaging, so we will get these out for sure and show you. And then book number 11, again, another one of my favorites, The Haunted Mask. And I just love how the characters, they base those off of the artwork of the original books. It's awesome. There's the back. And the pages again. So there's the packaging for The Haunted Mask. And here's book number 15, You Can't Scare Me. Did a great job on the packaging. Every single one of these. Just the colors match so well on the colors of the original book too. Trick or Treat Studios just did a great job on the packaging and everything so far. And the last one of this wave is book number 20, The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Again, matched up really good. I kind of wish like they had the Goosebumps bumps on here like they did on the original book. So that would have just made the packaging like even better. But again, they did an amazing job with this. So there's the spine and the back, the pages. So let's go ahead and open these up and see what they look like. All right, first we'll start with the mummy from The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. And I did want to show like the background to where the figure is this right here, which you can tell it's the background behind the mummy, which I think is awesome that they even did that part too. It did come with the leg for Bonehead. So this is one of the legs for Bonehead. That's the Build-A-Figure. Then you have the mummy here, which, look at that detail. That looks awesome. The wash or whatever they did on it. And it's just, you know, it's like a 5-point. You can't turn the head and the legs. But, I mean, he just looks great. He'd look great just standing on the shelf or whatever. And then you get this. It's got the green slime, you know, from Goosebumps with a card. So, very cool. So that is The Curse of the Mummies 2. Next is Slappy from Night of the Living Dummy. And he actually came with 2 pieces of Bonehead. So Bonehead's body here. And then his head, which looks good with the mohawk. And then here's Slappy. He just looks creepy, just like the cover. And the cover always creeped me out too, with you know, talking dummies and stuff like that. So it definitely creeped me out as a kid. But they did a great job with making him look like he did on the cover. And then just like the other ones, whoop, there he goes. You got the green slime with the Night of the Living Dummy card on the back there. So he looks great. I was so excited that these were coming out. So, and honestly, like, the packaging seemed bigger than I thought it was going to be initially from like the pictures and stuff. The packaging, when I opened up the box, these boxes just were way bigger than I imagined they were going to be. So, all right, Night of the Living Dummy. And now we're on to the Haunted Mask, which is probably my favorite one so far. It even comes with Carly Beth's head on a stick. So if you know the story, you understand that reference. But yeah, you can take it right out of the hand there. And I'm so glad that they based it off of the mask on the cover and not on the TV show. So, because the mask that's on the cover, I always liked way more than the one that was on the TV show. But they did a great job on that too. You can tell how it looks compared to the mask there. And then, like the other ones, you have the green ooze or goo or whatever, and then you've got the, or slime, and then you've got the Haunted Mask card. There's the back. And then also it came with the other leg and foot for Bonehead. And here we have the Mud Monster from You Can't Scare Me. Now he actually has the least amount of articulation. He only can move up his arms and move his head. But he still looks good. He's solid, so he definitely will just stand really well. And then I also wanted to show the background that was inside the box. That is just like the background of the book. So you can almost kind of go and stand him in there, and it kind of looks like the book cover. So that was pretty cool. And then also here you have the card again. Then also, oh, I gotta grab the part for Bonehead. And he had one of the arms for Bonehead. So that is the Mud Monster of You Can't Scare Me. And the last one of the wave is the Scarecrow from The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. And I'm really glad that they gave him legs instead of him just being kind of tied up like that, because he does look a lot creepier like this. So, and then just the detail. Looks like a piece of wood there for his legs, and how they're all just kind of twisted. Then he can move his arms and his head around. He's probably one of my favorites, just the way he looks. And yeah, it's like a piece of wood for his legs, so that looks awesome. And then also they did that background on here too of the field, so they did a great job with that on the packaging, the slime and the card, which looks great. And I think that's so cool because if you don't have the books to display with them, they give you the card of that amazing artwork on the cover. And then also you get the other arm of Bonehead, and I'll have to show this up because it's not focusing really well, but I'll show this on the other one when I put them together. But he has the first book, which is the Welcome to Dead House book. So let's go ahead and get him together and I'll show what he looks like. All right, I just need to jump in real quick and let you know that his name is actually Curly. It's not Bonehead. I just saw Bonehead on the back of the box, so I think that's what was in my mind or whatever. So anyways, he's the Goosebumps mascot. His name is Curly. So I just wanted to clarify that. All right, let's get back to the review. All right, so here's the Build-A-Figure Bonehead. He turned out great. He's got the G for the Goosebumps with the mohawk, and he does have the Welcome to Dead House book, which you can kind of see. I mean, that small of a book and having all of the details of this on here is crazy. Like even the barcode in the back, like you can tell. And then I did bookmark this. So you have chapter 6. He's open to chapter 6. And I got a bookmark in here for chapter 6. And we'll open up chapter 6. And you can see there's chapter 6 and a little bit of printing up there. And it matches. So that was just crazy to me. I thought that was so awesome how they did that. And he's a little bit rubbery, so which is fine. The only thing is he can't stand very well, so I kind of wish he had like a peg hole in the bottom of his foot or something to stand him. But you can just like lean him up against your books or lean him up against something else, and he still will look good. So there is Bonehead.
Author R.L. Stine wants to give you lots and lots of Goosebumps in 3 different book series. First, Goosebumps, where the terror began and the screams go on forever and ever. Then, give yourself Goosebumps, where you choose from 20 different scary endings. And don't forget, Goosebumps presents books based on the Goosebumps TV show with creepy color photos inside. From Parachute Press and Scholastic, available wherever books are sold. Write us to get information on how to join the all-new Goosebumps fan club. Goosebumps, they're so good, it's scary.
And that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this review of the new Goosebumps figures by Trick or Treat Studios. I really enjoy them. I think they're great. And also let me know, did you read these books back in the day? This is the only reason why I read books back when I was a kid, was because I like the Goosebumps books so much. And also, what other figures do you want them to make? I was kind of thinking maybe the Barking Ghost or even Werewolf at Fever Swamp. I think those would be pretty cool. So comment down below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, if you like this video, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.